Hi there! In this video we're going to be looking at the diphthong sounds. I'm Colin Monroe and this is the English Language Club. Diphthongs are the sounds represented by the symbols in red. There are 8 of them on the phonetic chart, and these are the main ones you need to know about. So what is a diphthong? Well, a diphthong is a type of vowel sound that is made up of a combination of 2 single vowel sounds but within the same syllable. Each column is arranged according to the second sound in the diphthong. In the first column, each sound ends with a sound. Ear, ua, and air. In the second column, each sound ends with a e sound. A, oi, and I. And in the third column, each sound ends with a u sound. O and ow. Remember that the key to pronunciation is physical, and that diphthongs are a combination of 2 sounds. So your mouth will change position as you say the sound. Let's look at the monophthongs again so you can see what I mean. First of all, let's look at ear. This is a combination of I and but it's pronounced within 1 syllable, ear. The main physical difference between the sounds on the top row and the sounds on the second row is that your mouth should be a little more open for the second row sounds. So as you say ear, your mouth should open a little bit, starting on the I and finishing on the ear. As in the words year, here, and really. Let's look at the next one. This is a combination of u and ua. Again, your mouth should open a little as you go from the first sound to the second sound, starting on the u and finishing on the ua. As in the words hour, power, and during. Now we have a combination of and air. This time both the vowels are on the same row, so the mouth doesn't open or close. The main difference is the shape of our lips and the origin of our sound in our throat, starting on the and finishing on the air. As in the words there, where, and parent. Moving on to the second column, now each sound ends with the vowel sound I or E, because sometimes it is the longer E sound. In reality, it's kind of somewhere in between the two, it just depends on the word. When we say the diphthong sounds in isolation, we normally use the longer form. A, oi, and I. The first sound is A, which is a combination of and I, or E. This time we need to close our mouths a little as we say the sound, starting on the and finishing on the I or E, A. As in the words they, say, and make. The next sound is oi. This is a combination of o and I or E. They're on different rows again, but the shape of our lips and the position of our tongue also change a lot because we're going from the right all the way to the left, going from rounded lips to unrounded, starting on the O and finishing on the I or E, oi. As in the words point, boy, and oil. The next sound is I, which is a combination of R and I or E. Now we're going from the bottom row to the top. So our mouths start wide open and closes as we say the sound. I. Starting on the R and finishing on the E. I. As in the words I, buy, and time. The next sound is O. This is a combination of and or oo. The main difference here is the shape of the lips, rounding a little as we say the sound. O. Starting on the and finishing on the or oo. O. As in the words go, no, and only. The next sound is ow. This is a combination of a and or oo. Now our mouth is closing and the shape of the lips is changing at the same time, rounding a little as we say the sound. Ow. Starting on the a and finishing on the or oo. Ow. As in the words out, how, and down. So that's all the diphthong sounds. Thanks for watching and I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions or comments, please do get in touch. Check out the video description for links to our website where you can find free and premium material related to pronunciation and diphthongs. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook and Skype. Thanks for watching.